Well, the subject today is change, especially in our business lives. But how to do that? Many leaders ask. Well, first thing is to know that change and transition are actually different. And change is the event itself. It's the physical event that happens. But transition, way different. That's way different. That's the psychological journey up underneath the actual change. Today's piece really, I think, speaks to that. And it's actually called The Journey by the great Pulitzer Prize winning poet and writer Mary Oliver. She says it like this: one day, you finally knew what you had to do and you began. One day you finally knew what you had to do and you began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble, and you felt the old familiar tug at your ankles. Mend my life, mend my life. Each voice cried, but you didn't stop. You did not stop. You knew what you had to do, though the wind pried with its stiff fingers, though their melancholy was terrible. And it was already late enough, and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, and the sheets of clouds, the moon began to burn through the sheets of clouds, there was a new voice. There was a new voice that you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. We must model every aspect of the transition. We must model the ending, because when we have a big change, the first step that we take in the transition is the ending. The second step is that middle or neutral ground. The poem talks about that very specifically. And finally, the new beginning. As she says, there was a new voice that you slowly recognized as your own. That is the new beginning. We, for our people, must model all three of those incredibly important steps in the transition if we are to have our changes and our transitions really work. Thank you for listening. Until next time, take care of yourself.